Namaste, innovators, and welcome to Soul Horoscope SuperScope Weekly Report. My name is Christopher Witecki. I'm your Sensei to Sirius Joy, and I believe there are 11 steps to Sirius Joy, and when you're an Aquarius or an Aquarius Rising, you are good at Step 4. And Step 4 is when you really innovate and step the old way out the door. Step 4 is about innovation, breakthrough that leads to stability in the end. That's what Aquas are obsessed with, and that's why I love you. I think Aquas are cool. In fact, Aqua is what makes people cool. It's that standoffish, see the big picture, let's not react too fast. Now, interestingly enough, the universe is making profound changes, and I believe that you will be a different person at the end of this tunnel because what Aquas are changing is the way they think. And that is a very big deal. You don't usually change the way you think. That's because you're an Aries when it comes to thought. So arrogant, self-centered. Hey, I guess you have to be very strong-minded if you're going to enforce innovation. You've got to convince other people that you're right, so you got to be strong-minded. But every now and then, you got to change it. So you're going to change technically how you compare things. That's the essence of thinking, is what is the comparison method? Because it's always comparison. Gemini, two twins. We're always looking at two things in a duality. And so the premise of looking at those two things, like memory, is where the premise is we're looking for a match. Or maybe we're looking for an innovation. Or maybe we're looking for a way out of here. We're always looking for something. And I think the Aquas, as of now, will start looking for something else. That's my basic point to this. Now, what that does is lead to a whole new attitude in life. So for you Aquas that are grumpy bears, you might have a nicer message, a nicer tone, a nicer attitude from changing what it is you're comparing by in your analysis Spock. All right. Now the universe is going to do a lot of energy in this direction. Right now we're in a grand cross. What that means, the universe is on an all stop until we get it. And it is with your ruling planet as one of the anchors, Uranus. So here on screen left, Uranus in Aries is one force pulling Aquarius and Aquarius Risings to think differently. Mars in Libra retrograde is saying what you believe in is being rewritten. Now, you won't know what you believe in until late May, most likely. But it's super important that you clean out the processors and get them pointing in the right direction so you can know what you believe in. And knowing what you believe in leads to life purpose, leads to career advancement. Yes, yes, yes. But we have to take things in step. You're step 4. Now, the north-south polarity you see there with Pluto and Jupiter in Cancer is a tug-of-war. It's not a fun one, I have to tell you. It just isn't. It's between reality and higher faith. So, on the one hand, a part of you has to turn your back on the past, turn your back on all of what you've known with spirituality, karma, and that sort of thing. And that is not so much easy when you're trying to have a whole fresh mind on things. You're nagged from the past. And then in reality, that's what's changing the most. The universe is saying to Aquarius and Aquarius Risings, hey, it's time to get in the moment, time to participate in your life, participate with your family, participate, get involved. We want you involved. The universe isn't letting you detach, run, and hide away anymore. So it's really Jupiter at the bottom there that I think is forcing most of the turbulence in your life, even though right now the Sun in Uranus means think differently. Now here's the cosmic event that the universe is blessing us with. It's called a lunar eclipse. And it happens early Tuesday morning or late Tuesday night, Monday night. And what this is going to do is really kind of erase some of your old beliefs. Beliefs are basically things you used to believe in. I used to believe that nice guys finish last, but now nice guys finish first in my world. I used to believe that scientists couldn't fall in love, but they could. You know, like I say scientists because Aqua's always the science. But whatever those beliefs are, they get kind of erased. Now, this may mean that something you were going for in life gets taken away. This may mean that if you were going for a college, you open up the envelope, you don't get accepted. The universe is going to take away any beliefs that are built on the false comparison premises, right? What is it that we are comparing? So this is basically the eclipse. Now the eclipse happens early Tuesday morning, like I said. It hits at 25 degrees. So what's going to be resulted is a sense of the new attitude because the Sun in Aries will be way 25. So you might actually get a message in this whole event. A lot of Aquariuses might have a brilliant idea, and it's because you put down believing in certain things or you let go of chasing after certain end results that your heart doesn't necessarily want. But whatever the case is, the result is a free thinking, freer than you usually think. I know, think about it. So, like I said, the apex happens really Tuesday morning. So you go to bed Monday night, very open to what you no longer believe in, very open to putting down certain legacies and picking up others. Then immediately after that, the moon moves into Scorpio, so suddenly a lot of changes happen with that change of mind. For you, it might immediately get pulled into career. So good chance that Aquas are going through this belief attitude change using your career as the teaching tool. If that's the case, that comes to a climax on Thursday, and you make new emotional decisions based on the new attitude or the new comparison model. Then on Friday actually things become social, and there's a chance of mental anxiety if you don't stay focused on what it is you want to stay focused on. But by the end of the week, you are committing to a new attitude, which is based on an erased life purpose, leaving a vacuum for the new and focused life purpose, which will happen when Mars goes direct in that area. To describe the week, I'd say you are taking a passionate strength, which is that attitude to not listen or be open to other ideas, and you're going to turn that strength into courage by staying open-minded and by letting go of old beliefs and attachments to self-limiting beliefs that you don't believe in. And that is it. Passionate strength turns into courage, I believe, this week. Now, for those who love like an Aquarius, who I affectionately call a 4VQ, or those who have Venus in Aquarius, I present the love story of the week. We're going to have a lot of love changes. Now, you could be a single Aqua or a connected Aqua, or you could have Venus in Aquarius and be a different sign. And where you are is a self-esteem change. Right now in this month, a lot of this change in the background with ego and putting its place into a higher level and upgrading to a higher level of thinking or whatever, the net result is in your love life is evaluating what's really valuable with love, what's really valuable about companionship, and then later in the month, you'll take that evaluation of what's valuable, and the universe will start to call to that value. So Aquas in relationships, I think, will receive resources to draw on the love. On the simplest level, you'll get the money or have the money to take her out on a date or him out on a date. So in essence, it's about evaluating what's important, whether you're single or not, for this love story of the 4VQs or Venus in Aquarius. Now, if you want to see how this whole thing turns out, which I know you do, you're futurists, you can get one file that says it all. It's called the Megascope for April. I have some extra files in there that gives you some perspective. I go deep into each of the eclipses. I divide it with chapters. I went out of my way to do this right. It's 30 minutes for $13.95. If you would like some one-on-one life coaching via texting, I text and life coach in the moment through text messages. Come to giavenus.com for more on that. And if you're on YouTube, we ask, hey, would you add us as a subscriber? Subscribe to our channel. If you'd like to subscribe to us on Facebook or like us, come to soulgarden.me. And if you'd like me to email you every day the horoscopes and also the zodiac weather, come to soulmart.me and come on our subscriber list. Either way, we're here to serve. All right, my Aquas, I wish you good luck with the attitude change. You know, in the simplest way, if you're caught in some sort of legal fight or argument with your lifelong partners or whatever, put it all down and consider maybe if you are looking at it to compare one thing differently for another. A lot of times that comparison that we make is this like my parents? That would be the wrong comparison to make when you're out there in your marriages or whatnot. So look for the wrong comparison model, and I'll see you in 7 days with more. Until then, live, love, be.
Soul